Hello, hello. All right, we are going to talk about success happens when you change your view on the deadline or the time frame. I was listening to this awesome podcast where they talked about how long does it really take to succeed? And I loved the question that came up, which was maybe being successful and succeeding isn't about people being gifted with special amounts of willpower or the ability to do things the mere mortal cannot do. But because the person who doesn't give up and has tenacity understands that it might take way longer to succeed than one would have originally thought. Basically, if we take our belief or thoughts around how long it takes to be successful, to achieve the goal, to master the habits, to change the daily habitual behaviors. What if we were to say, this may take 2 to 3 times longer than I think it should? There's an old thing my dad would say to me. He would say, always assume when you're doing a home-based project, it's going to cost you probably double the amount of money and triple the amount of time. AKA, whatever you think this home improvement project is going to cost you and how long you believe the construction workers are going to take to finish it, multiply it by 2 or multiply it by 3. And because he would tell me this, I had a different perception of doing home-based projects than, say, somebody who had never heard that information before. But it's the same thing with weight loss. It's the same thing really with getting a profession, getting good at a hobby. It's always going to take you a crap ton more time than you think. It's going to cost you more money. It's never going to go the way you think it should go. And the sooner you can drop that from your daily thinking, oh my gosh, this is taking so long. Why is it I'm still overeating? Why is it I'm still ordering out takeout as much as I am? Stop asking those questions. You're asking the wrong questions. It's going to take what it takes. You know, you're changing habits you've probably had for 10, 15, 20. Some of my clients are in their 60s, and I've even had some in their 70s. And what that tells you is if you've done some of these behaviors for 50, 40, 30 years, it's going to take however long it takes. But if you want to be a success, if you want to actually get to this place where you're changing your habits and you're eating differently and you're moving differently and your body weight is going down and you're learning to maintain a healthy body weight, it just is what it is. And where we get all muddled in our head is we have beliefs and thoughts around how much time it should take. And we compare ourselves horribly to everyone else. We see a momentary success for somebody and we immediately think we should be at the exact same place they are. Why are we not losing X amount of pounds a week? Why haven't we made X amount of progress? It's not you. Focus on you. Where were you day one? Where are you today? If you aren't where you want to be, ask, what can I do differently? But looking at other people's progress is not going to do the action verbs we've talked about before with the scale. It's not going to do the tracking, the walking, the meal planning, right? All of those actions and habits and behaviors, you're the only one that can do those. And so where I see us fall down with being a success is people think it's going to happen way quicker than it ever really will. And here's the thing. Sometimes it's because of you. Sometimes it's because of the world, life, reality, the thing that you live in every day. When COVID happened 2020, nobody understood how much that was going to disrupt everybody's day-to-day life, right? But it did. And you had no control over it. It just happened. We have to learn to be adaptable in the situation and be willing to push our deadline and time frames out so we can be a success. Success is not, I lost all this weight in my time frame. It's you just lost the weight and you get to keep it off. That's success. Not on somebody's timeline that they believe they have to achieve it. And it doesn't have to be an either or. Either I'm losing this weight in 6 months or forget it. You don't have to do that. You can be like, you know what? I'm going to lose this weight. And it might take me 6 months, it might take me 2 years. I don't know. But this is a meaningful goal for me, and I am going to continuously peck away at it. It comes down to a very simple thing. What are you willing to do day in and day out without resentment? That is going to be the thing that really tilts how this all goes down. Most people want to believe they're the person who's going to do the extreme things to get the extreme results. My experience now, having worked with hundreds of people one-on-one, that is not true. Most people want to live a normal life, enjoy things with their family, spend time having fun, doing fun things, and they want to lose weight on the side. What we think we are is we're these weight losing machines that are going to make this a crush it goal and we'll kind of maybe get to do some social stuff. No, that's really not how you're wired. When you're honest about this, when you know what you want, when you know what you're willing to give up, when you're okay with that, and you say, let the timeline be what the timeline's gonna be, I'm gonna peck away at this, I'm gonna start to make different choices, I'm gonna learn how to change my habits, but I'm gonna allow the process of weight loss to occur at the rate it's going to occur, and I'm gonna enjoy every single day of my life eating in a way that I can see myself doing into maintenance. I'm not going to have a false belief I should be super restrictive because that's never worked for me. I'm going to do this different. So I hope this message helps. You're capable of succeeding, but you might need to change what you perceive to be the realistic amount of time that it's going to take. And you may need to be willing to be flexible with that part. And you just show up every day to do the actions regardless of how long it's taking. You guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Share these videos. And just to mention, I do have a podcast that comes out every Monday. So if you are interested in a podcast, please do check out The Half Size Me Show. You guys have a great one. I'll talk to you soon.